They stop him behind the line again. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Looking for Shepard deep. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 48 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Oh, the return is Duvernay. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Jackson going to run, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
I shall come forth. Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys out the master. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Dog has caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin.
SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. This is the National Football League.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off of play action, here's Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
To the air again, Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the... On the game's opening drive. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the move to his left. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And then nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they'll get this down to the 10. Starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them down, and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford going to give this to Akers. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Rams are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete. Steps away. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And he's got it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. KC's offense ready to take over. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But
touchdown, LA! Cam Akers, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2, being chased out left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Matthew Stafford and the rest of the Rams offense set to take over once more. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Gay's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. So we reach halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And the
Rams got him. They bring him down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a throw here to his running back. Akers hit. He coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And it's incomplete.